Well, yes, as the Israeli tanks withdraw from some areas in northern Gaza and from central Gaza City, from the heart of central Gaza City, they are intensifying their attacks, and the Israeli land invasion here in southern Gaza, specifically in eastern Khan Younis. The Israeli tanks are now moving towards the main roads of the heart of Khan Younis city. The Israeli drones thrown leaflets on the Palestinians who are residing inside the heart of Khan Younis, asking them to evacuate. Yes, there is a small number of people that are evacuating. However, a lot of people are not actually evacuating. The reason why is because, as you mentioned before, people do believe that there is nowhere safe in Gaza, and the camps that the IDF talked about, like Al Mawasi camp, the UN camp in southern Rafah, these places are totally full now. There is zero infrastructure there, no running water, no network, no fuel, nothing. So actually some of the people now prefer to stay in their homes. From Hamas, there was actually a statement yesterday by Abu Ubaidah, who is the spokesperson of Al-Qassam Brigades. Al-Qassam Brigades is the militant wing of Hamas, and he talked about how there is intensive battles here on the ground between the Palestinian militants and Israeli forces in different areas in Gaza, like Jabalia refugee camp, Ashijaiya, and also Jabalia. Regarding the people that were kidnapped, actually a statement from Hamas said that those are not Hamas fighters, those are civilians, and people here on the ground, relatives of those people that managed to identify them from the photos, talked to the media, published on social media. Some pointed at their fathers, like, this is a UN worker, this man is a pharmacist, this man is an owner of a shop. So they are trying to say it is all Israeli claims that Hamas surrendered. Hamas statement, also Hamas statement that was published on social media, said, and I quote, Palestinian fighters, militant fighters from Hamas would prefer to die and not to surrender.
As this conflict enters its 10th week, is there any way for people there to have any sense of normality?
Well, I don't think that it is that easy, especially the situation that the people here are living in and going through. I mean, through weeks now we have been talking about the deteriorating humanitarian situation. There is no water. There is rarely any access to food. Yes, people are running after and climbing trucks of a humanitarian aid because they are thirsty, they are hungry. People are actually breaking into some of the closed shops to try and take whatever they need. And it is not only about water and food, but now it's about clothes, shoes, blankets, anything that they actually could help them during this very hard situation that they are going through. Here inside the Al-Aqsa hospital yesterday, actually there was this initiative by a group of Palestinian young men and women here inside the hospital. They did this like outdoor cinema for tens of children who are residing inside the hospital. So here is the thing. These children actually evacuated their homes. They are displaced. They came here inside the hospital to take shelter in tents. And this is a way from Palestinians to Palestinians just to bring some joy to those children, even though they are going through the worst. I mean, there is, as I said before, no access to water, no access to food, especially that they are living inside the hospital and there is a spread of disease. The health ministry talked about new viruses, a new pandemic. So yes, this environment is not healthy anymore.